What's
So
up,
did you
Matt?
guys watch? We're doing a Dynamite review here. Maybe taking some questions stuff. But did you guys watch Dynamite?
Yeah, I watched.
Joe, what do you got the number that? So I saw the quarters, and the show basically was like a short ski slope where it just went down
It went
gradually
down
throughout the show.
again?
Well, no. They did 584,000. The
Okay.
show itself didn't have the steady thing. It had kind of like a downward slope, like people turn it off. You know.
Hey, did you see, real quick topic, did you see how in this press conference or conference call or whatever, this guy kind of baby-faced Vince McMahon? The TK
No.
Shapiro, he was like, yeah, you know, the reason the company wasn't making as much money is because Vince wanted to consistently keep it priced for families. And he missed out on a large revenue stream there. So we had Vince to thank for family-friendly tickets, and now he's gone. So, you know, there you go.
Yeah.
Is Conan at Worlds Collide?
Yeah.
I'm going to go down there in a little bit to go see them
awesome.
before the show. So
you're going down to the building?
Yeah, that's what I want to get this done before like that.
Watch it
nice,
back.
man.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about Dynamite. It started off with Hangman Page versus Josh Alexander. He had his goons out there with him. Don Callis was at commentary, and also Bryan Danielson was on commentary. He's terrible. I'm sorry. He just is not a good. He didn't say anything interesting. He played it like, I don't know. Just he was not
he doesn't got the right vibe for you, Di.
He does not.
Yeah.
He does not. So Josh Alexander against Hangman Page. This was 16 minutes. This was called a non-title grudge match. He's got a grudge. Bro, these guys, like, that's the thing about AEW is like, whenever I watch these guys work, it's like the matches looks like they're trying to get approval so they can get some good stars for their matches. Because, bro, it's just way too busy. They're doing all these spots in the apron, like suplexes on the apron and, suplexes into the guardrail. They're outside the ring. And Josh Alexander, everybody's so bad in AEW with the thigh slapping that Josh Alexander actually did this on a spot. He ran at Hangman Page. Hangman Page is on the outside of the ring. Hangman Page put his foot up to kick him in the face. And Josh Alexander made the thigh slap sound. He clapped himself. When he clapped his hands to simulate the sound when Hangman Page kicked him. And I'm sorry, I will never, green light. I hate that type of work. It's terrible. But basically, the end of this is Callis climbing the apron, distracted the ref. Archer Romero went after Page. Page knocked Alexander down. They waited for him to get up and hit the buckshot lariat, scored the pin. So they beat him. So then after the match, Page delivered a brief promo and said it's the most important word in all elite wrestling is wrestling. So that's what it's there to do. And Kyle Fletcher made his entrance. And Kyle Fletcher, maybe Don Callis told Kyle Fletcher to dress up nice because he was dressed to the nines and looked like a star. Okay. Page told Fletcher if he wanted to talk to the world champion, should get in the ring and look him in the eye. He said, he actually said, he goes, where's your socks? Because Fletcher wasn't wearing socks. Page said that as full of potential as Fletcher is, he's not ready. The crowd started chanting, you're not ready. Yes, he is, some fans said. Fletcher said he's 26. He feels his prime is right now. Said he's ready to carry the weight of the world on his shoulders and said he's ready to be a world champion right now. Page said if Fletcher truly wants to be a main eventer or world champion, that he would give him a shot at the title at the all-out pay-per-view. Page said there was something he needed from Fletcher. He told Fletcher he needed him to do it by himself and earn it. Page said he needed Fletcher to leave Callis and his family backstage. Fletcher said he didn't need anyone to beat Page. Fletcher said Page had his word that would be man-to-man and all out. Fletcher said he would leave with the championship. This entire segment was like almost 25 minutes long, and it was just too long. And the promo after the match did not really get me interested in this at all. Anybody got any comments on this?
The part that I thought was funny was, I don't know if it's because like Kyle Fletcher's like Australian or if it was like lost in translation, but when he went like that man versus man thing, he said man on man, and then the
man on man, right?
Yeah, the crowd was like, whoa. So I thought
Joe, pull up the tweet from the Chuck Taylor guy this past week. What was that? Did you see this tweet from Chuck Taylor, Matthew? Joe, pull it up.
Yeah.
This is atrocious. Is this an actual tweet or is that there was a screenshot? Do you actually have his actual tweet? Did he actually tweet that?
It was a screenshot. Let me confirm here.
Make sure he actually did tweet that.
Chuck Taylor. That's okay.
Okay, go to Chuck Taylor's page because if he actually said this is terrible. Matthew, what's your comments on this, by the way? Did you watch this?
No, I didn't see it.
You're just you're lurking here.
No,
you're just here for the Discord. You're just here for the Discord, right?
Yeah, I'm
just here for the Discord. All right, so what else happened next on the show while you're bringing that up? While Joe's looking for that, I'm going to go on the next thing. The next thing was they showed MJF and Briscoe from Collision, and MJF taped a promo after Collision. He said he told his new wife that no honeymoon could start until Mark Briscoe is dead. She told him it was over. MJF said he called her and told her that he was married to hate and vengeance, and MJF said that whatever stipulation Briscoe selects for the match, he'll give him the same I do that he gave on his wedding night. I don't like the language when he talks about they want to kill each other. I don't know.
I got it. All right. It looked like he had taken it down, so I was like, okay. But then I investigated further and I got it.
So this was an actual tweet.
Yeah.
Why are all the AEW girls so horny for each other? Maybe the boys should be hornier for each other. So what? And then Will Ospreay tweets, "I've been saying this for ages."
Mm-hmm.
Well, what is this? Look at the responses. Yo, what am I missing on here? It's like seriously. Honestly, AEW where the gays wrestle. So yes, the boys got to gay it up more. Oh, I don't know. Was he joking, or is there like a large contingent of gay people that wrestled AEW?
I don't know that there's a lot of gay talent. I sure think there's a lot of gay-friendly talent and gay-friendly fans.
Yeah,
but I don't know that two guys hooking up on screen is going to draw this name out of yours. It's two girls.
Even promoting it is so silly, right?
Yeah, they're not. I'm not in that demographic that they're posting to.
All right,
out of the demo.
So,
I wanted to say Kyle Fletcher. So that's where this came from. So Stevie Richards got himself in a little controversy here. Did you hear what Stevie Richards said about Kyle?
Yeah, Stevie Richards said that Kyle Fletcher just works at one speed. He needs to go to NXT to learn how to work.
Correct.
And like his criticism, he got railed because Meltzer said this is because Meltzer thinks Kyle Fletcher's like the best thing. But Stevie Richards, his criticism is true. That these guys have no pace in their work. It's just move after move after move after move after move after move with no context in the selling. Nothing hurts. That if you want to say what's the psychology of these matches, the psychology is nothing hurts because they kick out of everything. Yes. They don't really sell like with any pain or agony when they take these devastating moves, and they don't put the effort into selling is the problem. So Dave was like tweeting that he watched NXT and everybody's just move after move. It's like the same style that Stevie Richards making fun of him. I'm like, yeah, but those guys are not on the main roster. Like the guys that are working like that are doing it in NXT. So the people in NXT that learn how to work main event style or main roster style are going to get pushed to the
main roster.
Put to the main roster. So what he's basically saying is, Kyle Fletcher is not a WWE main roster wrestler.
Well,
he's one of these guys that has to do 900 million moves, and and then like it's busy, and the match has to be 4 stars, so we got to load it up with 1 million spots and sequences.
I like the last line here of Don Callis' tweet.
Yeah, did you see this?
Yeah, what did Callis say?
Don said, "Breaking news: Scott Levy Mark gives helpful advice to 6'4", 240-pound stud athlete about what he is missing." One former ECW alum states, "It's like Tommy Dreamer giving nutrition advice."
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, Kyle Fletcher looks good and everything is, his work is decent, but he needs, none of these guys do the details very well.
Yeah.
Even they're top guys. They don't sell well. They no sell a lot. Random no sell spots in the middle of the match. It's just, and that's what that audience likes. And that audience is a niche audience and it's small.
I used to get way into that kind of stuff. A dozen kickouts, Canadian Destroyer from the top. But as time went on and I got older, I just don't like it anymore. I don't like what you're describing, D. I don't want to see that kick out of that. It takes me out of the story and it takes my interest away.
Everybody that works the same.
Yeah.
And it's like if every match is a 4-star match and none of the matches are 4-star matches.
Exactly. And that's what
it's like that's
I was a Bucks fan when they were on the Indies and Ring of Honor and Bullet Club was starting. I saw them live for Ring of Honor. I saw them live for Dreamers Promotion. Some of the best tag matches I ever saw live. It was the Bucks and the Hardys, and then the Bucks against Daniels and Kazarian. But their matches are the same most of the time. They're 80-85% the same with the same spots, and I just it got tiresome. Like I've seen it, But do you think does Don have heat with me because I'm a Scott Levy Mark as well?
No, Don just likes to rip on people.
Yeah,
he's actually
Don's cool.
So they have a video earlier in the day. Renee Paquette's with the Bucks, and they're in catering, And that's what they do with their money if their tag team wins a 10-man tag match. Okay, so they got a 10-man tag match for $500,000. The Matt spoke about cocktails and caviar. Nick said he'd double it for an old-fashioned slot machine. And then the Bucks tried to sit down the table, but the Dark Order was there. This is in catering. They sat down next to Brandon Cutler. I should have said this a long time ago to you guys. Shut up, young Bucks. And he left the table. Then Moxley showed up and put his feet on top of the table. And guys ran away when Moxley showed up. This is hysterical. Moxley said they would get $250,000 each if they showed up and won. So they basically get the cut of the purse. And Moxley made his exit, and the Bucks were down with the idea of getting all the prize money. This is a stupid angle. However, it is a progressive storyline. Like so like you can tell like the Bucks are broke. So now they have a chance to win $250,000. So it's so absurd, but it's no worse than the Baron Corbin stuff they did a while back where he was broke, which was actually very entertaining. You know? So as silly as this is, it's like it is an episodic storyline, and it's actually kind of funny if you think about it. But do you guys have any comment on this?
Yeah, no, I thought it was funny too when John Moxley sat down. It would have been funny too if instead of Moxley sat down and everybody ran away, like Marina Shafir came in and then everybody ran. I don't know, that would have been fun.
Right. I think it's funny that like I know that like if you hear about the way that Tony books, like long-term booking and everything, I wonder if like a couple of months ago when they started doing the matches where there's like $400,000, that this spot was the sole reason they started doing that, so they could have a spot where the Bucks have a chance to win the money in their match and not be broke anymore. So it's just absurd, absurd, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is okay. So the next match is Mercedes Monet and some girl named Emi Sakura. And I was told by Brian Danielson voicing over this that Emi Sakura trained Riho, who was wrestling with Alex Windsor against Mercedes and Emi Sakura. And this finishing sequence in this was atrocious, very slowly done, but it ends up with Riho putting Sakura in a single leg, and Windsor held Monet in a sharpshooter in the ropes. And they actually put that little girl that looks like she's 12 years old out there actually won this match over trainer in 9 minutes and 45 seconds. So what do you guys think of this?
I thought, it's just like, that's what the AEW crowd likes. So like Mercedes is whatever. She's supposed to be the best or whatever. So I'm just like, nah, it just doesn't hit for me.
I mean, she's getting beat by this girl. Looks like she's 12 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know. You want to hear Powell's POV? Yeah. Jason Powell says Riho going over was the right call. She's another heavy underdog challenger at All Out. That said, I don't think the match is a big enough part of All Out to justify giving Riho a win over Monet in this tag team. So they played it right by having Sakura take the loss. So, whatever. All right. So Renee Paquette interviewed Ricochet, Bishop Kaun, and Toa Leona parking area. And like I said, I like the look of this group. They look good. Ricochet asked for a gentleman's agreement with the Hurt Syndicate. Ricochet said he would keep his guys backstage. They agreed to let him face Sheldon, while MVP and Bobby Lashley stayed backstage. Ricochet said his team would have all the momentum going to the trios match between the two sides at All Out. They had a video package that was a good one of FTR and Copeland and Christian. I'm not going to watch the pay-per-view, but I am interested in watching that match because of those two guys are outside of the AEW bubble with their work. Like they're going to work a WWE style match, and it's going to stick out like a sore thumb, and it's going to probably look like the best match on the show to trained eyes. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering what their audience is going to think about that because they're going to work a WWE style match, and it's going to be good. But I wonder if that fan base, because they won't do enough high spots.
What do you Copeland think? Cage?
Yeah.
No, they'll be all over that match. They'll love it.
Right. Well, what do you think? Any comments for you guys?
No, I think it should be a good match. FTR and they'll know what to do, and it should be a good tag team match for sure.
Are you an AEW? What is your viewing of professional wrestling?
Oh, I watch both. Yeah, so I watch Raw, NXT. So I watch all the shows. Yeah.
Wait, do you watch a Collision?
Yeah, I even watch Collision.
Wow, you watch? Let me see.
If it's on, yeah.
246. So you watch 10 hours a week.
Yeah. Oh, like so, right. Like now.
How's your viewing experience? How do you watch the shows?
Oh, so I still have cable. So if it's SmackDown on Friday nights, I watch on USA. on Monday.
Live
I watch
or
it on Netflix. Yeah, I watch it live. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're live. So you're one of the audience that watch it live. If I'm not doing anything and the show's on, and I'm like, oh, the show's on, I'm not doing it, I'll watch it live. But I watch highlights usually, and usually fast forward on replay. Matthew, how do you watch? Do you watch the shows, Matthew?
Very seldom, maybe on a Friday night if we're not doing anything, but majority is YouTube highlights, X highlights.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you see?
You know what I found myself doing, Disco? Now, if I want to put Dynamite on, or if I want to watch it later, like before we record, I'm going right through Max. So I'm a Max viewer. One of those statistics.
Interesting. Joe, pull this up.
I will watch
Twitter.
the PLEs though live Joe, if I can.
Pull up on Twitter, Adam Silver streaming. Look up that in that search engine, Adam Silver streaming. Okay.
Adam Silver is an alien, by the way.
Yeah, pull that up streaming. So he got a lot of heat saying, did you hear what he just said recently? This is interesting because it completely extrapolates.
Yeah, I heard what he said. Yeah.
I mean, this is like what me and Conan are saying. Okay, it's like almost exact. It's almost identical when he's talking about the NWA. You got it?
Yeah.
Pull it up.
Hey, what's up, Lisa?
Adam Silver says fans who can't afford streaming.
Let's go real quick, Lisa from the page.
Hey, Lisa, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, pretty good. Did you watch it Dynamite by any chance?
No, I didn't. I rely on your reviews.
All right. Okay, well, this is a good review you're getting here. So Adam Silver says fans who can't afford streaming services to watch NBA games can still watch free highlights. What do you call the NBA? Hold it back.
Oh,
highlight sport.
Yeah. Sport.
Which is what professional wrestling has become. Dude, they're on ESPN highlights now. YouTube wrestling is a highlight sports entertainment now.
Almost,
you don't have to watch the shows.
Almost the NFL's that way because you have to pay extra. Yeah.
They literally TKO came in and made this they're literally doing sports like sports based because they're putting all the out on all the highlights, which makes a massive amount of fans able to follow the show.
I don't
highlights.
I think Silver should get heat for that. Disco, that's like the whoever's running NASCAR going, yeah, I understand we're on blank streaming service and it's $29 a month, but if you really want to see the crashes, people put it up on.
But the point is, this is the hysterical thing about it. He could remember when Stephanie said you could do the VPN or everything they say.
I was going to point that out.
Everything you say that they would get heat. Okay.
Yeah.
When the next deal comes up, they're going to get another raise on top of what they're getting, because there's so much competition for live content.
But it just sounds the way Silver put it. It sounds to me like he didn't say it, but you could take it like the games suck. Don't waste your time invest in a full game.
Here's what he's saying, dude. Everybody and their mother knows nobody watches these games from start to finish during the regular season. Right? Most people watch the highlights of this thing, but come playoff time. You got we're promoting that. Now you got to watch the games because the games are more important. Bro, it's just a fact. The playoff games are more important than regular season games, period. So you're not going to capture fans that watch regular season games from start to finish.
And the playoff, the playoff games are not on.
I know plenty of
will be on major network, won't they?
Yeah, but the funniest thing about what he said was he got 90% heat over it. Everybody's like, oh, I'm like,
it sounds negative. It sounds like he thinks the fans are dumb or something.
It may sound negative, but he's speaking the obvious.
Yeah.
It's just I think it's hysterical that now it's I was in the gym, and they got the TVs up and everything, and Sports Center was on. I'm watching Sports Center, and they're doing 5 minutes of highlights of WWE.
He should have wrapped it up
and I was like that's just unbelievable.
You know what's sad though? I mean, it's kind of bad timing because I wish they would have been doing the highlights of WWE when Stuart Scott, Berman, all those guys.
Right. All those guys.
That would have been cool.
But their personalities would have been awesome.
Yeah, but it would have been different if Silver wraps it up like this. Look, I know things are expensive, but of course we always have highlights. They're always for free streaming everywhere. But you got to have the full NBA experience, and these games are super exciting, and you're going to want to get this playing the stream. He didn't sell the product. He was just I don't know, watch the free highlight. He should have
Well, I just think he was being brutally honest, and he just got heat over it. So. Yeah. So next,
Hunter came out and said, "Just watch the finishes."
Right. That's the funniest thing is that they have the WWE has the casual fan.
Sure.
Just the casual fan just does not watch the show from start to finish or when it's on. But if it gets really good, these fans that are just watching the highlights will like me. They'll gravitate to the show if the show's better. But like you can put up 3 or 4, like, dude, in the middle of WWE doing all this creative that's been stale and stuff thing, they bring back AJ Lee. They bring her back on SmackDown Friday, and within 48 hours, 120 million people have viewed that on all the social media sites.
Sure.
And I'm like, you could be critical of that, but it's like, this is mission accomplished. You didn't
watch. You weren't watching then, and you've said that a few times that you don't really know. You're not familiar with the body of work, but at that time, for a couple of years, AJ was the female star. She was top. She was the draw too. She wasn't just pushed. People liked her. She was like a homegrown, organic star.
Right.
Yeah.
So people are excited to see her back.
Yeah.
With the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Bet on the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, soccer, golf, MMA, and more. Every sport, every market, right at your fingertips. Deposit instantly with PayPal, Venmo, or Apple Pay, starting at just $10. Win big and cash out fast. PayPal in 24 hours or instantly at retail sportsbooks. Available in over 20 states, FanDuel's app is your ticket to the action. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app now.
So Stokely walked out with FTR after this and said the video package, of course they have to cuss, said the video package said it won't be a dream match, it's going to be a fight that his team will win. And Harwood said it should have and could have been a dream match. But Harwood acted like the crowd wouldn't let him talk, and he asked if the fans want to fight. So they go out, they're challenging the fans at ringside and ask the fans if they want to fight. He told them they think they want something, but they're not ready. And Harwood dropped the mic. And Harwood got the face of a fan against the barricade and jawed back and forth with them. Then they knocked a cameraman down and roughed him up. And security and referees ran out and ordered FTR to go backstage. Dude, you have to, if you want to watch just malpractice, okay? Listen to the way the announcers are selling them beating up the camera crew. It was like, oh, what are they doing there? There was like, bro, there was no peril in their voice or any like, oh my God, we got like nothing. They completely no-sold it.
And
I was like,
think about, dude, in the wake of that lawsuit, they're gonna know. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I mean,
maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they sold it as no big deal to make the lawsuit look weak. I don't know.
Yeah. Anybody gonna comment on this?
I don't know. I just think that, like, I mean, I get what FTR are doing with, like, like getting in the face with like the crowd and everything, but I hope they have everything worked out with those people in those sections, because I don't know. Like maybe one fan just had their screw loose and maybe they actually try to do something.
Sure.
It could kind of be unsafe.
Especially today.
Yeah.
How did the fans look, Disco? The Philadelphia front row?
Terrible. Bro, it was one of the ugliest crowds you've ever seen. The first 4 rows, hard camera side, there was a lady that she had like a tanning bed, like an accident. Remember that girl that was like super tan that was going viral? She looked like that. Bro, it's just an ugly crowd. It looked like Delco, to be honest.
No, that was South Philly.
Okay, so Ricochet had a gentleman's agreement with the MVP and his crew, said that if they're one-on-one. So take a wild guess what happens if Ricochet versus Shelton Benjamin. They go to the end for I don't know why they did this, because Shelton should be doing these stupid spots. Ricochet pulled out his scissors, okay? Right. And Benjamin took them away and he broke the scissors.
Nice.
Okay. Then Bishop Calhoun came out, distracted the ref with Toleota, put him down with a headbutt, and Ricochet rolled him up. So they interfered. After the match, MVP ran out with his cane and fought. Bobby came out and they got a brawl, and the referees and security pulled them apart. So Ricochet's team Powell's POV says Ricochet's team didn't adhere to the gentleman's agreement. And Shelton passed on the chance to use the scissors as a weapon. I guess that means the Hurt Syndicate are the baby faces.
I was just going to ask.
Dun, dun, dun. Did anybody comment on this?
Yeah, it looks like the rumors about the Hurt Business not wanting to lose are true, because Shelton only lost after interference and chicanery.
Right.
The dirt sheets are right, Disco. They're right.
But it's weird, though. It's because, like, Ricochet's team and those two guys, they actually look pretty good. And then if they're going to face them at the pay-per-view or whatever, most likely they're going to lose against the Hurt Syndicate. So it's like, no, that's kind of just stopping their push.
Right. So Hook was on the balcony in front of a fire. And he said he's always respected Samoa Joe and everything he's done, and the ops will always have his back. But Hook mentioned being replaced before the body was cold in the ops while he was injured.
You said that already.
Dude, you had a massive concussion, so you couldn't. That's what he's supposed to do. The Hook said he understood Joe's next man up explanation. However, he said Hook said it was time for him to stand on his own. or maybe not, he said as he closed, which is a good little twist there. They might turn.
They pre-taped it this week, right?
I'm not sure. So, So Tony Schiavone was in the parking lot with Kyle Fletcher and Don Callis, and Schiavone knew that Fletcher agreed to leave the Callis family in the back. Callis and Fletcher didn't need anyone's help to bring home the title. Isn't that kind of they're doing the same angle they did with Ricochet, whatever. Fletcher told Callis that he had to trust him on this one, and he said he would bring the title home to the family. They hugged. This is kind of an unnecessary promo.
When did, for the AEW fans, if we have any on here, when did Paige win the belt? It wasn't that long ago, right? Like a couple months?
Yeah.
So he probably
against Moxley. It was against Moxley.
Yeah, so he probably shouldn't lose the belt already, right?
No, he's not going to lose it for a while.
I mean, I think they should, because it's then you have they're chasing the heel champion and the heel stable, give it something interesting, but it seems really soon. Yeah.
So Tony Storm wrestled Sky Blue in a Philly street fight, and this was terrible. I don't like seeing attractive girls doing stupid this like CZW death matches. They did things where Sky was stapling, Storm. So I mean, I don't know. This to me just looks like desperation trying to get ratings and get people to watch, but it looks just amateurish. I don't know. It's just I didn't like this at all. Tony Storm wins.
Sounds to me and seemed to me like Tony may have been an ECW fan and was just like, I'm in the arena,
right? And
something like this, yeah.
Yeah, but ECW wouldn't really like that. The brawling was better back then.
In the
late '90s, or like this isn't even brawling.
No,
and just rarely would a bunch of silly spots, and
there was no women's wrestling in ECW either.
Well, they got the women just get pile drive by Dreamer.
Yeah.
How many women did Dreamer pile drive?
Beulah, Francine, Pomona, probably. Jasmine.
Right. Yeah, that was before. That was back in the '90s when misogyny wasn't really a thing that people worried about, right?
They still complained. It's just nobody listened back then.
Yeah, nobody cared. Right?
Beulah for sure.
Yeah, so after the match, Julia Hart and Thekla attacked Storm, and Chris Statler came down to help, but she was outnumbered. And then Jamie Hayter ran out, and Hayter hit Hart, and then Thekla with elbow strike. Actually, she comes and she's throwing forearms and elbow strikes, which looks silly, but they looked good. And Hayter wound up for finishing on Hart, but she ducked, and Hayter took out Statlander instead. And Hart put Hayter down with an awkward leg sweep and sent her to the ringside. And Thekla got Storm up and did her spider bit before spearing her. So the heels got the heat after the match here. So there really wasn't really a reason. The Palace POV is a good point. A violent match just for the sake of having a violent match. Well, that's enough for some fans that prefer when there's a storyline reason for it. The key to the post-match angle was Hayter accidentally hitting Statlander, which would make it for every woman for herself and the four-way for the championship at All Out. When is All Out show? Is that next weekend?
20th. Next weekend.
So we can go over the matches that we're interested in.
It's just, when I watched, it seemed like things were more organized. When someone came out, I knew who they were. I knew what their goals were, usually. I knew what feuds they were in. Now, I watch, and I don't know what's going on. And it's, I watch less, of course, but it just seems to me like the booking and everything for TV is way more scatterbrained.
Anybody can comment on this?
And that's why there's always these multi-person matches, because he wants to squeeze everybody in.
Right.
And it just makes, I don't know, it's hard to keep up a story with so many people.
What did you think of this? Anybody?
Yeah, I agree with Joe. It's just like, it seems like it's too busy. It's like, I have all these other female wrestlers.
And guess what?
So let's just send them all out
too. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just send them all out there. I don't know. It just seems too busy. Yeah.
The K interview Willow Nightingale had a standalone promo in a while, and she said she stands up for good. She said that when people defy that, she punches them in the face and does it again if they don't get it. She was about to address Marina Shafir when she was interrupted, and Harley Cameron showed up with a guitar and started to sing a song about Willow joining her team and painting a cat on her face. And Willow said Cameron is lovely, but she couldn't be on a team with Chris Statlander. Willow warned Cameron to watch her back.
Let's go. Pull your mic up.
And then Willow warned Cameron to watch her back because of Statlander. So, I don't know. I think the Harley Cameron character is ridiculous, to be honest with you. The singing the songs. She's just trying to be funny, which is fine.
Yeah.
Trying to stand out.
Oh, they next Wednesday, guess what?
They're out of the arena, right?
Well, the Beast Mortos is taking on Mascaras Dorada as a third qualifier for the three-way for the AEW Unified title. You excited about that?
No.
Pins and
So, the main event.
So they do the main event, okay? And I'll be very brutally honest with everybody. This match started, and I just quit watching it, and I didn't even watch the end. So I'm going to learn what happened here as we go along, right? They gave them their government names, Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson, when they came out, which is Matt. What are their real names? Matt said Matt something and Nick something, like their real names. What was it?
Massey? I think it's
Massey, right?
Massey,
Nick and Matt, right?
Yeah.
What is that supposed to do?
So they had a duffel bag with the prize money here. And so, of course, this is a match, 13 minutes. They had a bunch of, it's a typical AEW match where everybody's forearming each other and smacking their thighs to make sound for the forearm and just, on a bunch of ridiculous spots where everybody's in the right place at the exact right time each time. And so the heels went over, okay, and the Bucks grabbed the bag of cash for one. I'm going to read what happened here, because I'm learning about what happened here as I'm reading. The Bucks grabbed. Sometimes.
Wait. Can I guess? Can I guess, Disco?
What?
Did somebody take the money back from him and fling a bunch into the?
I don't know. I'm going to read what happened here. The Bucks grabbed the duffel bag of cash for winning the match. Brody King chopped them both, and some of the money went flying. Bandito joined King in working over the Bucks as both tag teams went to the back. Meanwhile, the Death Riders trio worked over the Ops, and then Shafir joined Moxley, Yuta, and Castagnoli and put in the boots to Hobbs. Darby Allin, his music played. He went after Moxley with the Ops pulled Castagnoli and Yuta ringside. Allin was getting the better of Moxley when the man wearing a hoodie entered the ring and hit him from behind. Oh my God, I missed this. The man removed his hood to reveal himself as Daniel Garcia. A "You Sold Out" chant started, and Shafir placed a chair in the ring. Garcia put Allin in a dragon table while Danny broke out. Garcia pulled Allen's arms behind him and stomped his face onto the mat next to the chair, and then Garcia repeated the spot, and this time drove Allen's face onto the chair. Garcia put the boots to Allen. Garcia threw punches at Allen. Moxley motioned for Shafir to stop Garcia. Then Moxley, Garcia, and Shafir hopped the barricade while Allen was down in the ring to end the show. Oh my God, bro! They are trying everything with Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, I didn't. It took me like 30 seconds into that for me to go, oh, it was a heel turn. I got it now.
Well, they've been having teasers each week, like he's been, whatever. But
that sounded very busy also.
Yeah. And Tina, what'd you think of this?
Yeah, I don't see it with Garcia. I don't know why he's being pushed so much. John Moxley maybe likes him. I don't know, but yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, this is. I mean, this to me, like, there's not much happening on this stuff.
But they're
MJF is not going to be on TV that much coming up. I hear he's got some movie stuff to do.
Is that right?
He just got married.
Yeah.
I guess I heard that some of the wedding footage got leaked.
Some of the photos.
They were mad.
Yeah, some of the pictures.
It's a funny picture because it's like the wedding party's there, but Tony's there and he's in the middle. My wife's like, "Oh, Tony got married." I'm like, "No, it's not his wedding." Stay in the middle, like the main character.
I kind of like the way they progressed the Buck storyline. It makes sense. Not much other stuff really interests me on this because I'm more interested in the MJF. I'm interested in Hangman and MJF. I'm not interested in Hangman and Kyle Fletcher for some reason.
MJF's filming Violent Night 2 in Winnipeg.
Right.
More
so
like
my top five things of the week.
I didn't even know he was sick.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.